Shalom, Yasharala. This your brother Dawa Dawah from GMS Tampa Bay #07, coming at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for Yakim pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions. Alright, I'm going to jump into this here quick little article dealing with basically the downfall of America, alright? We living in beautiful times, you know. It says, is the U.S. a third world country when it comes to infrastructure? RT Boom Bust investigates. RT Boom Bust shows presents the second part of a special project that looks into the quality of the U.S. infrastructure. Even U.S. Donald Trump admits that when it comes to airports, the U.S. is like a third world country. Infrastructure is one of the major issues of the U.S. as it affects the lives of millions of people and billions of dollars in the world's largest economy. All right. So, you know, they looking at America and its infrastructure, you know, talking about, you know, the buildings, the bridges, the pipelines, all the different things that's going on here in America, you know, everything is starting to decay over here, you know, and also Donald Trump said the airports here are becoming like third world countries. All right. Really, all of Babylon the Great here is like a third world country. All right. A lot of the other countries that you go to, especially these countries that you think is like shithole countries, they're actually a lot nicer than America, all right? They have a lot way nicer things than America do, you know? But, you know, through the propaganda that Babylon the Great be spewing out, you would think that America is it is the golden city according to the Lord, but you would think that this is the best place to live on earth, all right? Where everything is so nice here, but it ain't like that no more. That's why you have Donald Trump campaigned off of making America great again, all right? But what the scriptures say, we would have healed Babylon, but Babylon is not healed, all right? And that's what it's talking about. Babylon being, you know, in this condition already. All right, Babylon is all fucked up already. All right, it's fallen. It says infrastructure is one of the major issues in the U.S. that affects the lives of millions of people and billions of dollars in the world's largest economy. All right, and this is the world's largest economy, and it's like, you know, when this collapses, everybody else around the world is going to be affected by it. All right, you know, according to what is that, Revelation 18, all the merchants, you know, they're going to wail because of her, all right? Because nobody is going to buy their merchandise no more, all right? It says, in this part of the project, the show analyzes the situation in the with the U.S. airports, pipelines, and other energy infrastructures, schools, and trucking, and all of this is more on boom bust, all right? So they look at, you know, the things, the backbone, basically, of America, how things run, all right? Like they say, it says, airports, pipelines, and other energy infrastructure, schools, and trucking. All right. You know, how things is shipped from the grocery stores, you know, how your farms and all that is going, and the schools and educations, the pipeline, all the things, the backbone of America to keep America moving. You know, they're looking at all these things and they finding out that it's not in you know, the best conditions no more. All right. Let me grab some scriptures real quick. Actually, let me think of, let me see, no, never mind, it's, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. It says, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. All right. You're gonna ask, you know, these people are asking, how's the golden city ceased? All right. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying, come and see hither, I will show you the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. All right, and jumping down to the bottom, it says, Revelation 17:18, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. All right, so that great whore is that great city that reigned over the kings of the earth. All right, and when you go back into Isaiah 14, all right, talking about Isaiah 14:4 says, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how is the oppressor ceased and the golden city ceased? All right. was I at? Psalms 73. All right, that golden city, is the top notch. Everybody look at this place and idolize this place is supposed to be, the cream of the crop, But it says, Psalm 73:12, it says, "Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches." And here in America, we have plenty of examples like that. All the wicked people seem to prosper here in America. But overall, the most wicked of the wicked, is Babylon the Great, and Babylon the Great is prospering, worldwide over the planet Earth right now. All right. It says, "Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency. For all the day long I have been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generations of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me." Okay, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, I understood their end. So basically, you know what I'm saying? He being played with, like, yo, man, why these wicked motherfuckers is prospering? It's just like you living here in Babylon. In the minute of the Lord, you know how it is here. The brother from my camp, the brother Shaw did a beautiful video on this the other day. Envy not the sinner. Basically, all these wicked ass niggas doing wicked ass shit. They so-called on top in this society here. All right, in all aspects of life, and just your regular Jake neighborhoods, niggas on the side of the block selling dope and this and that. They got all them, in this society, that would be looked good upon, having all the money, all the bitches, all this and that, and when it comes to a larger level here in America, these corporations and these company owners of these big corporations, they doing wickedness on massive scales when it's coming to lying and stealing from the people and unfair practices in their companies, and they prospering heavily, and basically these sorcerers and witches and the top of Esau's government is doing the same shit through all their witchcraft, They prospering in the whole planet Earth, All these wicked ass niggas is prospering, and it's kind of vexing to see that when you walk the righteous path, in this time of society, man, you basically at the bottom of the totem pole, But look, don't let that trouble you, because continuing on, it says, verse 17, "Until I went to the sanctuary of the Most High, then I understood their end." When you come into this truth, all right, first of all, you all played with all that shit in life, man. How come, I'm on the bottom and they're on top, But see, what the scriptures say, this is going to be our comforter, all right? And, that's a little more deeper, because once you come into this truth, you find out all the things that's going on and how wicked everything is and the shit that's coming upon the earth, But the scriptures is your comforter in that day. But also in a scenario like this, when you looking around and you seeing all these wicked ass niggas prevailing on the earth and prospering on the earth, and you like the scriptures say, man, you gonna work for wages and put them in a bag as if they got a hole in them. You living paycheck to paycheck. You on the bottom, man. Hey man, I've been devoured in Babylon. Basically you've been ran through over in this place. But but reading these scriptures, the thing that's gonna comfort us, from always living in this hellish condition and being plagued by just that thought and that mindset. It says, "Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High," until I got this understanding, this comfort, all right? "Then I understood their end. Surely thou didst set them in a slippery place and castest them down into their destruction." So the Most High got them in a trick bag. They already set up for their own demise, all right? These people is set up to be blinded by all the shit that they worshiping, all their little gods and their money. They all blinded by that. They don't see these things, like the scriptures say, "Blessed are your eyes to see these things," all right? Because, it's revealed unto you. All right, you get to see all these signs the Most High is about to make it, send His Son to make His return. All right, and save His elect. But everybody else is blinded by all their gods and their little idols and their money and all the little bullshit that they into. All right, so it says, and more or less, overall here in Babylon, they watch the football games, all the massive distractions they got going on. They don't see what's really around the corner. They just living it up here in America, that place of unwalled villages and shit. They dwellings without care over here, But at the same time, and like if you over in the Middle East, you like, man, how the fuck are these niggas just over here partying and end up twerking and shit while we getting bombed the fuck out of here? Like, yo, what's up with this shit, But if, they're not the children of the Most High. But if we was in a condition like that, which we are over here, because it ain't nothing been done under the whole heaven like it's been done to the children of Israel. But nevertheless, we in that same condition. Like, yo, man, what the fuck, man? How they prospering? And we over here getting slayed all day in and day out, But nevertheless, the men of the Lord is out here on the highways and the byways prophesying the downfall of America. We out here telling you what's about to happen, all right? It says, surely thou didst set them in the slippery places. Thou castest them down into their own destruction. So they already in their little trick bag down that downward spiral, all right, down that path to destruction. All right, it says, how they brought into desolation as in a moment. They're utterly consumed with terrors, all right? All in an instant, man, they gonna wake up. That thief of the night gonna come, and all these plagues gonna rain down on their ass. All right, all of a sudden, Let me what was I looking for? Okay, yeah. This is the book of Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah 49. I'm gonna start at verse 12. All right, because see, look, man, Esau's on that path to destruction, right? And these Americans, these Babylonians, your everyday Joe Smo Edomites, and 2/3 of our people, and all these other heathen that's round about in this bitch, right? They all watching the Super Bowl or whatever fucking sports is popping. They in a distractions, they doing whatever they got going on right now. They not watching, how they keep track of the sporting events on ESPN and Twitter updates and Facebook updates and all that bullshit. The way they keep up with that shit, is how you supposed to be keeping up. Watch ye therefore, watch these prophecies. That's how you supposed to be watching the prophecies, man. You supposed to be watching these signs come to pass. But no, these people want to be all, how you say, blinded by the light, man. They blinded by all the twinkling shit around them, these distractions. All right. This Jeremiah 49:12, it says, for thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. All right, that's talking about the children of Israel. All right, the Most High, it's like a father to his son, man. Hey, man, I ain't supposed to be beating my own child. Like, I mean, you're supposed to discipline your child, but you know what I'm saying? In the sense of like coming at somebody with rage. You ain't supposed to be doing that towards your own child. You're supposed to be doing that to those that attack you or try to cause harm unto you, right? But you know what I'm saying? That's like what the Most High is saying. Like, yo, this wasn't set up for my kids. My hard hand wasn't set up to come down on my children. It was set up to come down on you heathen, But nevertheless, my hard hand came down on my children for fucking up and doing what against the shit that I said to do. How much more your ass? Cause you touched my children. That's like a father to his son. Look, son, I told you, stop jumping on that damn bed, stop fucking around in there, and you done fell off and put a hole in the wall, and I'm gonna go in there and beat your ass, right? Yeah, you fell through the wall and broke the wall, and I'm about to beat your ass, right? You know what I'm saying? That's my heavy hand coming down on my son. All right. Well, I didn't, again, according to the scripture, you're supposed to discipline your child, but in a sense, you're not supposed to be bringing down your heavy hand on your child, right? In a sense, you're supposed to discipline your child, but for this scenario, it's a little different. But now that was your child, right? Who wasn't supposed to drink of that cup. But now you got just some regular ass nigga walking down the block, right? You know what I'm saying? He come through the spot, right? Come shoot up your house or drive a car through one of your walls or blow your house up or something like that, Now you really gonna bring down your heavy hand on him, like, yo, man, see, my son fell off the wall because he was fucking around, being dumb, jumping on the bed, fell off and put a hole in the wall, Yeah, I'm mad that my house kind of got like a little tore up or whatever, but that's my son. I discipline my son, put him on punishment, discipline him, spank him, whatever, whatnot, and then we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna fix the wall and we're gonna just get over this, right? But now, just some regular ass, everyday ass nigga came through and put a hole in my wall. Drove his car through my living room or set my house on fire, shot my house up, man. What you think finna happen when you know what I'm saying? When I find out who did this, it's gonna be a whole different kind of heavy hand. All right. So that's what it's talking about. It says, for thus saith Yahweh, power, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? And thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I just gave you the analogy about the little boy who fell through the wall, jumping on the bed. Yeah, the dad gonna punish him for that. But that's just, that's his son, whatever, whatnot. But you came and shot up the spot, man. You about to really get it, Let me, because they talk about drinking of that cup, right? This is Obadiah 1:16. For as ye have drank upon my holy mountain, okay, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though as they had not been. All right, and I call this here scripture the eat the cake anime scripture, because he say, for as you have drunk of my holy mountain, like we just read, hey, those who it wasn't for them to drink of this cup have surely drank. But are you he that's gonna go fully unpunished? Nah, you're not gonna go fully unpunished. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the punishment too, you know. So you're gonna have to drink of the cup, right? It says, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink. So he reiterate, and then he says continue. They're gonna drink, and then they're gonna drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow it down. All right, that's like, you know, eat the cake anime. I don't want the cake, Ike. And he shove it in her face and smash it all up in her face. That's what's gonna happen to you Edomites and all you other heathen nations. All right. But where were we at? We were in Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? But thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, as saith Yahweh, that Bozrah, which is one of the chief places of Edom, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. All right. Speaking of here in America, chief place of Esau is what? Bozrah, right? Chief place of so-called white man here is America. Actually, I think I'm gonna read this all the way through. No, I'm gonna read this down to I think down verse 20. It says, verse 14, Jeremiah 49:14. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, come up against her, and rise up to battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, depart thy heart, O thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock. So thy terribleness deceived you. Your damn military deceived you, bro. You out there dropping bombs on Japan, and you got all the other nations trembling, right? And now you pushing up on all these other nations, and you just dominating their ass. So your terribleness, your military is deceiving you. You think that you can just run freely and be unchecked, that the Most High ain't gonna render your recompense, all right? And it says, the part of thy heart, and the part of thy heart, you know, who shall bring me down to the ground, all right? You read that in Obadiah as well, too. Also this, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. All right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all this you can actually read in the book of Obadiah as well. The same thing is being said there. All right. But though that dwells in the clefts of the rock. All right. The only people on the planet of Earth. All right. Here in America, you go fill out an application to get a job. The so-called white man fills in that he is so-called Caucasian. All right. Caucasian meaning a person from the Caucasus Mountains. All right. Basically saying a cave dweller. You from that mountain range. That's what it is. So you Caucasian. All right. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. All right, that's the top of all these governments in the mountains, or you know, hills and mountains represent governments, but you the head of all these other governments. All right. Though thou should makest thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring you down from thence, saith Yahweh. Yeah, he talking about that space program he got up there, you know. And Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that go by shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. Right. And yeah, you see, you know, like in the article was bringing out, you know, talking about, you know, this place becoming a third world infrastructure. You know, first and foremost, you know, you're starting to see the decay of the minds of the people here, the infrastructure here. These other nations be like, are you become weak as us? Everything everything is starting to fall. But there's going to be a point in time where this place is going to get nuked off the face of the earth. They're going to be brought to straight, complete desolation. But we already see in the process that, man, this place is already desolate. Look at the infrastructure here, all right? It's becoming it's like a third world country here, all right? But the Most High is going to bring down these nukes here, all right? And utterly destroy it off the face of the earth, all right? It says, And also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by shall be astonished and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. Damn, has America become a third world country? Infrastructures, they shit all fucked up. We over here living in Africa, but yet our, this and that is better than they shit, It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. All right, and that's talking about that thermonuclear destruction after the Most High come through, and destroy this place off the face of the earth. All right. That's pretty much that's all I'm gonna read here in this description. I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I say call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Ruchah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that ruled well. And salutation and much love for your Akim pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions. Stay strong. Shalom.